Hello, welcome back to our Let's Play. This is episode 3.5. I've already done episode 4, and just so you don't get a spoiler, what I'm building is behind there. The reason for this 3.5 is a bit of a revelation. You'll notice that my house is gone. I've destroyed it, and I will show you the reason. You'll probably recall that I showed you this. I said at the time that I thought somebody had come down here and just messed it up and pulled it apart. Since then, off camera, I decided to tidy up my inventory a bit, and like I probably said, I can't remember whether I said it on episode 4 or episode 3, but on one of the episodes I said I didn't want to have a lot of, I think it was episode 3 actually, I didn't want to start building any industrial craft machines yet in my mud hut, because I'd have to move them to my main house and I didn't want them to the chance of getting destroyed. And the same thing for storage. The more storage I had over in my mud hut, then the more stuff I've got to bring over to this house. And when I was trying to tidy up my inventory, it was at that point I remembered that I'd put 2 iron chests down in this cellar, and they were down here. If this was that bit, but when it was all new and fresh, they would have been on those 2 squares there, but obviously here, so they would have been there. And that is what has been destroyed. Now if you take a look at this, if we get in this hole here, this what I'm going to call a crater, to me, see this, there would have been a wall going across here and up there, all gone. That wall's gone. Somebody's used TNT or something with an explosive capacity, and the only thing I can think, because somebody's wanted to get into these 2 chests, they're not going to be able to open those 2 chests because this is all claimed land. They've wanted to know what was in those 2 chests, and they've put something down here which it's exploded, hoping that they would destroy those 2 chests and whatever was in them would come spilling out, and it's blown up. Because if you wanted to know what was in those 2 chests and had to dig apart, why would you take all this apart? Why would you take the ceiling apart? Why would you take this wall out and that wall out? You wouldn't. You'd work on what was around these 2 chests, which would have been here. But no, they've taken this wall, that ceiling and all that. So to my mind, somebody's put a piece of TNT or something explosive here, just on the aim of getting what was in those 2 chests. Now, joke's on them, because those 2 chests were empty, and I've got a funny feeling it's somebody who's seen my videos, because one of the things I said on my videos is I was going to use this as temporary storage and put chests down here, and I'm just wondering whether somebody's come along, come down the stairs, seen them 2, thought I'll have what's in them, put the TNT down. And that's upset me a bit. Upset me not in a way that I'm going to cry and go home and go because that's not me. Personally, inside I'm thinking screw you. But it's upset me in a way that I've been doing this for a little bit of entertainment for you guys, and if that's what you get, then screw you. It's not the mod's fault, not the admin's fault. They can't be everywhere at the same time, and obviously whoever's done it, I'm pretty sure that TNT, certainly industrial TNT, is banned. I'm not sure about regular TNT, but if it is, then that's a no-no. So with that in mind, I've destroyed my house, because the house I was planning on building was a little bit resource hungry, and that's why it wasn't finished really. So I'm planning different house, which I think I will have enough resources for. So I've destroyed what was of my old house, and I'm going to put my new house together, just really so I can then secure this area and secure that that cellar, and I can start storing stuff in there without this childish tosser coming back and trying to get access to my stuff. Really, guys, honest to God, if whoever's done that, I know it's going to take me 5 seconds to put that back together. That is not the point. It's the point that somebody has done that, and really, if that's what it comes down to, it's a game. And the whole idea of this game is that you go out and you survive, you hunt off the land, you build things, you make things up to get going in the game. And by coming and just stealing other people's stuff, you're cheating yourself, because you're just cheating in the game. You're not getting it, you're just taking it off somebody else. So I pity you, whoever this little weasel of a person is. I pity the mentality, and it really wound me up. So screw you, whoever you are. I'm going to build this house. It's all going to be on my claim land, and you can kiss my hairy ass. So we're just going to do this build. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to do a time lapse of what I'm doing with Fraps. I'm not sure whether Fraps will let me do a time lapse, but if I can't, I'll just stop the video every now and again and show you how far I've got, and that'll be the aim of this actual video, rather than me just ranting that some little conniving little weasel failed in trying to rob me. So without ado, let's get on with this build. Alright, looks like we can't do a time lapse, so there is our outline of the building done. So we're 11 blocks that way, I think it was 15 blocks this way. So there is built up to the first floor. We're going 4 blocks high, 1, 2, 3, 4, and our floor is going to be at that level. So we're going to be 1, 2, 3 actual blocks up inside, which I think would be okay. Forget this is industrial craft scaffolding. It helps me. I haven't got a ring, a swift ring or anything, so that's what we're looking like so far. Okay, so we've not got the roof on. This is going to be the second floor, so this is the floor of the next floor up. If we come down our scaffolding, and you can see we've got everything built up. There's the door, these buttresses made out of cobble supporting the main wall. Looking good so far. Okay, so now we've got the part of the walls of the second floor completed, and next we're going to work on the side of the house going up. Okay, so there's the end eaves in. That's looking good. Let's carry on. Next, we've built up the tower. We're going to have a tower on this side, so we've just built that up, and that's just 1, 2, 3, 1 in, and then 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1 in, 1, 2, 3, 1 in, 1, 2, 3 going into there. So that it's just like a circle type of thing, and just build that up quite far. I'm not too sure how far at the moment, but we'll just build that up just so we know where it interacts with everything. So looking good so far is the second floor. We've done kind of a bare window effect here, just by bringing it out 1 block and opening it up, and there's the inside of the tower. And like I did on the spiral staircase. We're going to have a spiral staircase coming up here like we did going down from the cellar into the mine, and I'm going to have this wooden beam to act like a central point. Looks like a big nice strengthening beam there. Okay, now we're going to start with the roof. Oops, wrong block. Which is going to be cobble, like so. And 2 full blocks at the end. Wrong. Come on, place, don't. No. No, it's not going to place. I'll have to get down my scaffolding, do it the other way. This scaffolding, by the way, is a godsend when you're doing builds like this and you don't have any kind of ring, because it only takes seconds to put up and even quicker to bring down, especially if you're at the bottom already. You can just whack the bottom one out. It's a bit like sand, you whack the bottom out and it'll all fall. So get that in, smash in, see what I mean, fall off there, take the bottom one out, it all comes down. Oh, Mr. Creeper, I'm glad you don't do any damage, because I would have been plenty pissed off then. So yeah, just missing a block there, but I'll carry on with this roof and we'll be back. Okay, that's what we're looking like so far. We've got we've brought these 2 windows out. So we've brought them out an extra block, and we've put the roof on there, and we've got the roof on the side as well. Missed a block there, just spotted it. But yeah, looking good so far. Alright, just one thing I wanted to show you. We're just bringing the roof, these 2 roofs together here, and on the tutorial that I'll put in the link, which is the tutorial for building this house by the guy who designed it, he says where these 2 link that you put a full block. Now he's got to do that because he's using vanilla, but we don't have that restriction. We've got red power and we can use red power micro block. So what I do is cut a block in 2 and then cut that block into a slab strip, and I think we're going to have to cut that again into that slab corner. Okay, and what we should be able to do there is get our slab and our slab corner and put that there, put our corner there, and our slab strip. Where's that gone now? Oh, we did 2 of them, didn't we? Oh, bugger. Bring that back up, make another slab like that, and there's some slab strips. Yeah, I converted all my strips into corners. So put that strip there like that, and you can see we end up with a perfectly neat corner where he's got to put that little that full block in. So that's just a little bit of a tip if you are going to follow his tutorial, and I think that should be wrong. That would be better being like that, but you can see we've got this same thing again, so we can get rid of that. Oh, wrong one. Hate it when that happens. So we can get rid of that. We can put in our slab, which I don't have now, just make another slab. So we can put, oh, I'll get there in a minute. So we put our slab in there, our corner piece and our slab strip, and it makes a lot neater job of it. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, the roof is near enough finished, and I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of what we did, but we'd use the John Smith's texture pack. Look at that, eh? How good does that look? I'm really proud of that. Which is easy for me to say because, like I said, I've been copying off somebody else, but I'm happy with that. That's probably the best house I've ever built. Still more to do. Like I say, we've near enough got the roof finished. Let's see if I can get up here somewhere, and then I can give you a sort of like a higher view. There you go. So, got the roof finished near enough. It's just where it's going to join onto this tower we've got to worry about, and then the tower itself, and then really from there it's just the interior, which I can do on a later date because the place can be secure then. But yeah, I am liking it. I am liking it a lot. So that's it for a quick update, and we'll carry on with the build. Okay guys, that's us pretty much finished. I've just got to do the top of the tower, but I'm really happy with this build. Really happy. If I just take you, I've not really done the inside at the moment, but you can see we've got a really big space on this ground floor. This tower, we've got this spiral staircase, which is very similar to the one that we have in the going down to the mine. And you can see really big space up here, lots of machines we can fit, and we carry on up the spiral. Not finished yet, like I say, I've not finished the top, but we can get, let's see if we can just get a little bit further up. Yeah, I'm out of blocks now, but we can see quite a distance. And we'll finish this up with some blocks and things like that. And this same spiral staircase, what I thought we would do, we might actually just block that in like that. I don't know whether to keep that open so we can look out, or there's still a lot of tidying up to do, but what we can do is we can come down. We'll have to tidy that up as well, but come down. There we go, here's the second floor, ground floor, and carry on down, brings us into the cellar where we was before. And what I think I'll do is this old entrance which we had here, I think I'm just going to block that up because I like that spiral staircase in the corner a lot better. Like I said, a bit of tidying up to do. I think that will be a bit better like that. Let's see. Yeah, liking that. So that takes us up, and then we can come all the way over here. Might actually open this up so we can walk straight through. Yeah, a bit more efficient walking that way then. So we'll walk straight through and then down into our mine. If I'd have had my head straight when I was doing this, I really should have put the tower in that corner, and then we could have come all the way down straight into the mine as well, but I think I've gone a bit too far on this build to take that tower down and do it again. It's taken a long time as it is, without redesigning to that extent. So bits of tidying up to do, but the main structure in place, and I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. You may disagree, I don't care, but yeah, happy, very happy. And with this John Smith's texture pack, I think it looks really rather splendid, really gothic, oldie worldy. Just have to get a few torches up as well, don't want any mobs spawning, but I like it. I like it a lot. So that's it for episode 3.5. Don't be alarmed when this isn't actually in existence when episode 4 comes out, because it was done in the opposite order. But that's it for this episode. I think I'm no idea what time this has run to. I'm gonna have to put some. Yeah, we'll put some windows in the bottom floor as well. But like I said, that's just tidying up. We'll finish this off camera. I hope you've enjoyed seeing bits of it. I will put a link to the full tutorial, which isn't mine. It's a bloke called Jamesy Boy. Really great builder and architect. I suggest you subscribe to him. But if you want to build this, then there's a tutorial that he can show you, which is what I've gone off today. So hope you've enjoyed it. Subscribe please if you have, or give us a like, or alternatively give us a dislike if you didn't. Okay, thanks a lot guys, bye.